3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to User Friendly, the
Friendliest podcast in the world.
Yeah.
I'm Squared Hill.
Pablo Trees.
And this is Jason.
And today we got a very special guest. Who is he, Jason?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That. Today we have one of the flyest dudes in Chicago. Father of two now. He has been working with all your favorite local brands. Name anyone. He's seen it. He's touched it. Everything.
Pause.
Pause.
Pause there.
From sales, clientele, to embroidery, to now owning his own studio to produce everything in-house. Please give a warm welcome to my friend George.
Drop a bomb.
Let's go.
Yo,
Big
yo.
bomb.
What up, y'all? What up? User
What's
Friendly
up?
Podcast.
AKA J Create.
Yeah, man.
Instagram.
Social media, J Create, or for a lot of people too, y'all can call me Jorge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We gotta keep the roots tight.
No, yeah. I was actually telling them this whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, because I definitely thought, I saw it and I was like, George, okay.
Yeah,
But I didn't know.
It's immediate, right? When you see it the way it's spelled, a lot of people still assume George. I go by George a lot. Like even my parents
What do
call
you
me
prefer?
George.
Yeah.
Like, what do you prefer?
Man, it's everywhere, bro. My parents call me George, Georgie. They call me Jorge. It's all around, But it's like the more I tie into my roots and the more that I try to appreciate and like acknowledge,
Yeah.
Like I often forget like my name's Jorge. I just say George because it's immediate,
Yeah.
reaction. But
Yeah.
I'm super cool with Jorge.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Either
to
way,
begin,
oh
like,
boy.
where are you from? Where are your parents from?
Pops is from Mexico, Michoacan, and
Okay.
my OG's my mother's from Puerto Rico, the Isla, but she came to Humboldt Park like mad young.
Nice. Jorge.
Yeah, I remember you had told me that one time, but then at the time I was like, nah, bro, no. I'm still calling you George.
Yeah, no. And dude, it's funny is it's like, and then like real low, like legit homies call me Jay.
Yeah.
So it's like there's just
Yeah.
there's a variety of names you can choose from,
Yeah.
as long as they don't get disrespectful.
Yeah. So I guess for like a lot of people that might not know you, can you give like a little like bio, like something?
Man, well, shit. For what everyone knows, right?
Yeah.
Clothing
Yeah.
manufacturing, screen print, embroidery, sewing, all that good stuff. I think that's the career that everyone most knows me from. But outside of that, man, I'm just a super chill guy. Latino from Chicago, born and raised Logan Square, and currently at the moment, bro, just a father.
Nice.
I try to get active and running, but when schedule gets too busy, man, I just keep my head down and work. But yeah, that's a good overall right there.
And your company's called Just?
Just, yep. JUS, Just. I threw like social profiles and all that. I'm going by Just Studios right now. We're rebranding as Just Studios, but in the books, like registered with the city, it's just.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
So been in the game since 2012, just like learning, interning, kind of just understanding what this all is. And then like I registered the company in 2014,
Nice.
January 29.
8 years.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, going
Yeah.
towards it, right?
So going back, like, do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, man. I had to say I can get pretty specific with that. I think I got a good memory on that story. It was
Oh,
like
really?
I think 2016.
Yeah,
Just
around
about.
there. Maybe like 2016, 2017-ish.
Yeah, I think we started talking maybe like 20. We could be off with the year. It was 2016 and 2017
Yeah.
for sure. But you hit me on the DM and shit.
Oh, okay. Now I remember actually, because previously I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about Rowboat for some reason.
Yeah. Well, like that's when we got super tight.
Yeah.
That's when I changed your life,
Yeah.
bro. Well, no, let me not say it that way. I gave you an opportunity, and this man grabbed it by the fucking horns and ran with it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I was so proud of you.
Yeah.
This dude fucking killed it.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the opportunity?
Well, should we start with like how I met you? Or
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he sent me a DM because like I'm always on and off of social media. Like I'm always just so busy with real life that like social media is just like secondary. And but there was a moment in time where I was like pretty active and shit. Jason hit me up. He was like, "Fam, I fuck with you. Let's do some
Yeah.
photo work."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, pull up to the studio."
Yeah.
We had a studio at the time in Humboldt Park. We was off there like right next door to the Burger King.
Sick.
And off North Avenue, and you pulled up. We did that photo shoot.
Yeah.
It was on top of the building and shit.
Yeah. Dude, it was actually pretty crazy now that I think about it, because I feel like at the time too, I was asking kind of like a lot of people,
Yeah.
like, let's work, let's do this, let's do that. And a lot of people wouldn't really either respond or kind of do it. And what I appreciated the most with you guys were really honest.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, fuck it, let's do it. Like,
Yeah,
let's
no,
go.
for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The one thing you can always appreciate from someone is initiative, right?
Yeah.
And the man took initiative, and I
Yeah.
was just like, "Fuck it, pull up."
Yeah.
I give everyone chances, bro. I love to give chances, you know.
Nice.
I love to put you in the game until you play yourself out,
Yeah.
and that's just what it is, you know. Because at the
Yeah.
end of it, you just play for yourself,
Yeah.
and you took off and did what you did. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, yeah, you hit me up and shit. Pulled up. We did that photo shoot.
Yeah.
I remember I had those SB McFly dunks on
Yeah.
with fucking Aaron the custom
The
dyed that
teal, the
coolest.
teal- yeah, that
piece
hoodie.
was fire.
Yeah.
The
That-
white 3M, the yellow 3M.
That photo was actually fire.
Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah. It's,
Damn.
it's crazy, bro.
Is
You
it
just made me
still
think about
on
those
your social
dunks.
media?
No, I took all that stuff down, man.
Me
Those
neither.
dunks were fire, though.
That's all I'm saying. You said, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. I remember those
crazy.
specifically. My girl
Yeah.
copped me the pair. Copped them from Uprise for me. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely so crazy how far we are, like where we are at now.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much that happened. And like at the time, like I wasn't doing anything really creative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the time I was really yearning for something like I need to do it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
No,
that's-
you showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like maybe. So, well, within all of that happening, I had just got a job at this company. I'll say the name and shit, Rowboat,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I was there, and they were getting so many opportunities at the time, and it was crazy because like they didn't really know what to do with it or how to manage it. And I came into the picture. They put me on as like an account specialist or whatever, but my real specialty at the time was production, like understanding management and flow and like how to bring it all together. So they were stressing about this Chance the Rapper project. That's when he dropped the coloring book.
Right.
So they were just like overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, who to bring in, and I was just like, "Yo, I got homies." And I hit Jason up. I hit quite a few other people up,
Yeah.
and quite a few people pulled up. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember we had what's Shorty's name? The Spanish chick.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. She was crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If,
No,
if
she was
you
wild.
ever hear this, you
She
know,
was a good time homie. She was
Yeah.
a good homie
She's
of mine,
cool.
but she got to the point where she even cursed me out. Like that's just
Yeah.
where it got to, you know. But
Yeah.
Jenny was her name.
Oh, Jenny.
Should we say names?
Fuck
mean,
it.
you know.
Well, we
Shout
could
out
we
Jenny.
could block that one. We could block that one, but like,
I honestly
the other
don't
ones are
mind, man.
cool.
Let them hit me
Yeah,
up, bro. It's the
alright.
truth. We're not.
As it should
It's
be.
the friendliest podcast in the world. We got no. It's,
There's nothing we're lying about.
Yeah.
But yeah, a handful of homies came on
Yeah.
board and shit, man, and then just some real ones stuck around and fucking.
Yeah.
I remember you were just like, bro, I'm moving into the city next week or some
Yeah,
shit.
it was crazy, bro. Because after I got the job with you, which I'm very thankful for, because bro, even till now, like we're here now.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And-
Stepping stones, man.
Yeah, and I was sleeping at my friend's house for like a couple months.
Crash that
Like,
couch,
it was
boy.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so like every day I'd be crashing and then just going to work and crashing.
Yeah.
So like yeah, I was just.
And
really
this man
trying
was
to-
wilding too to support himself too. He was trying to motherfucking hustle on the side, but he was coming into the lunch, like the break room, loud.
Oh, okay. See.
Loud.
Damn.
I'm just like, yo,
Yeah,
Jason,
bro. I-
The unseen
you
side of Jason.
you can't pull
Exactly.
up like this, dog.
Yeah.
Put that in my whip.
Yo, I forgot about that shit.
This man gives you a job and you bring the shit
Yeah.
to work.
Wild, bro.
So it's-
Hey, but that lets you know like how trill it was. It's like, dog,
Yeah.
like we're all
Yeah.
living.
Yeah, just grinding.
Yeah.
But you know, it was always like until this day that I kind of feel like that's my role. Is just like I feel like I'm at such a mature level of understanding business and how professional we should be, right? But like I'm still a G at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's like I could talk to the homie and be like, yo, bro, I know this looks chill, but let's clean it up a bit.
Nice.
Yeah. No, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Like, I feel like you guys looking at me now, like it's like a side that like
Because we look at
obviously-
Jason as like the most professional. Like he's
Yeah, he
I
cleaned
mean,
up his
you
shit.
know,
He cleaned up his act.
I said
Yeah,
Jason Shug.
Yeah, no. At that time,
It's
though,
big Shug. You know?
yeah, I had to sell shit. You know what I'm
nice.
saying? So
Yeah.
I needed money. So like I had
Yeah.
to, I had to do that a couple times here and there.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
So
I can't believe you.
Yeah, and then one time I had brought that.
Sorry if that was
No, not even. And at that time, like, yeah, I brought it into the office, and our like break room,
slash showroom
Was a showroom.
slash everything.
and it was small. It was smaller than this
Multi-purpose
room.
room?
It was like half of this.
It was half of this, and my backpack was just there, and it was just stinking,
Bro,
up the whole
loud.
place, bro.
Like employees were coming up to me like, "Your friend Jason."
Yo,
I'll go talk to him. I'll go talk to
yo,
him.
this shit was crazy, but yeah, that's
Funny,
Yeah,
right?
do what you gotta do.
He was a
Yeah.
road runner.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
going.
Hey, he was
going,
earning
bro.
his stripes, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
So prior to like meeting you, I was asking Jason like, so what exactly does he do? And like from like what I'm getting is like you were like a middleman, like you were able to connect so many people together, right? So would you say that that's like your like what's your job title, I guess now?
Well, now, man, I'm you know the
Or you're just
outside
your
of
own boss?
yeah. I mean the boss title, bro. You know that gets thrown around, I guess, for like rank or whatever. But like honestly, like I'm in operations, I'm in production just as much as my production team. Now I got
Right.
like 2 full-time employees working for me.
Sick.
I got an assistant. And even outside of that, bro, like I'm still on the floor doing my thing. So I just look at myself now as like outside of like owning just and owning the company. Yeah, my bad.
No, you good.
Outside of like just owning the company, bro, I think like my strong suit though, kind of like how you said middleman, it's being the language between
You're the communicator.
yeah, between user and product. You
Right.
know, there's a specific language you got to speak in this game, and I feel like I'm like I'm just like a master at that at this point. You know.
Even like through like to like from corporate to like the regular person.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but I
like
mean,
you came into Rowboat and you made it better. 'cause-
yeah, corporate this day though, bro, is it's cool and shit, man. But I like to play more into the streets, bro.
Right.
That's the reason like I started the company, because if you ask me while I was at that company, Rowboat, bro, I was extremely loyal because like they were just like a playground for me to run through, you know. And I was extremely loyal, like you seen everything I was doing for them.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where they tried to become corporate.
Yeah.
Where they were just like, yo, like we got such an overhead. You got to start like cold calling and like asking companies to bring in orders. And I'm just like, nah, dog, like that's not what I do.
And how long were you with them again?
I feel like I got with them 2017 and I left out. No, I got with them 2016 and I left out 2019. Yeah, it took 3 years to realize that just wasn't the move, you know?
I remember that day when you quit too, because like I was just like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that got me the job and like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of opportunities. So I was like, at the time I was just like, oh hell no, this is gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
Surely it did.
yeah, surely it did. Yeah, surely. Everyone just started dropping, and
Yeah.
at that time I was just like, yep, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go.
But
Yeah,
it's
man.
never like the people I like people leave jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be
Yeah.
if people stay at jobs, then people will always be there, you know what I mean? Like it's always management and always corporate shit that's going on. Like
Bullshit.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a great learning experience for me to know how I would want to run my company and like how free I would like my company to feel. At the end of the day, you do got to set like some boundaries. You do got to set like the foreground of like how we should all operate. But no, I'm good, cuz. But
that's why I was like, all right, you know, you
Yeah,
already
yeah,
said
yeah.
it. I'm like, boy, good, you know.
But it's really just comes down to like how you treat the people, bro. I would still be there to this day if they treated me well, you know, because like I'm not in it for the money. Obviously, like a lot of the meetings towards the ends was like, dog, I want to feel like an adult, you know, like I was like maybe 28, 29 at the time, and like I was still living with my parents, not able to afford a crib, you know. I like buying clothes, I like buying shoes, I fucking had a car note and shit, so it's like all the money was going there. I'm just like, yo, I'm being so transparent with you guys. Like I'm putting my bills on the table and I'm letting you know, like, give me this much so I can rent an apartment.
Yeah, that's
You know,
amazing.
I was being so honest with them, and they
Yeah.
were just like, "No, we'll see. And then it got to the point where like I can look at numbers and be like, yo, I'm bringing y'all in this much, and y'all can't give me a piece. And like, I'm telling you what the piece is for. I'm not telling you I'm trying to go fucking buy a Beamer.
Right.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
feel like I told one of my coworkers, I told Hiram that. I feel like I told him,
Shout
I mean,
out
no
Hiram.
matter, shout out Hiram. I feel like no matter where you go, like, if it's not yours, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, if you leave, you feel me, they just go get somebody else.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like if you give them too much, like, even giving a company just ideas, like, they got to pay you, bro. They got to give you, not even saying something, but, like, even, like, they got to at least, like, they gotta. What I'm trying to say, they have to.
No, I
acknowledge
get
it, you know
where
what I'm
you're
saying?
going.
They have
Yeah.
to acknowledge that, because like if not, they're just gonna keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're gonna always get away with this shit. A lot of corporation shit is just like that, where
Yeah.
it's just gonna continue whether we're there or not. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, in the specific role I played, I think there was no, not to be cocky like that, but there just like was no replacing me, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I was like so crazy with the production and understanding it outside of management, outside of bringing in clientele. I was like this crazy. I was the company, low key. You know what I mean? Enough for me to step away and now have such a growing, fast paced company, you know, where it's like they just dropped the ball. And I mean, at the end of it, I still, again, like I said, I still would have been with them, bro, if they would have just put a little bit more on the table for me to feel like an adult in this day and age. I was like, yo, like I'm doing so much, bro. I'm going home and fucking having to tiptoe in because my mom's sleeping.
Right.
And, you know, it just wasn't a good feeling.
Yeah, but now you got your own shit, so that's what
Yeah,
it all like.
It all
led
panned
to
out,
that,
you know.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's why I said, like, you know, when I first came in this room and shit, you gotta like walk in faith, bro. You just gotta trust your instinct. The day I found out that the day I found out I wanted to quit, I was running a race. I was running a 10K race.
You were running and you were
Yeah.
like, oh, I got it.
Man, I can tell you, Nipsey Hussle had just passed away. And,
R.I.P.
yeah, R.I.P. for sure, bro. Nipsey's that man. Till this day and show, I need some motivation. I got to put on victory
know
lap.
that.
So I was running this 10K race. I'm listening to Nipsey Hussle, and I'm just like, dog, I'm underappreciated.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel so good. I feel so great. I feel like Steph Curry, but they got me on the bench right now. Fuck is
Damn.
wrong with them?
Damn.
I need to get away. And literally, after that race, I told my girl, I was like, yo, I'm quitting. She was like, what? I was like, I'm just going to quit my job. She was like, you're fucking crazy. Because at that time, too, bro, I'm in a hella credit card debt. I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Like, there was, if it didn't work literally the next day for me, who knows what would have happened. My backup plan was to drive Uber. Thank God and shit, I never had to drive Uber. Yeah.
Shout out to those Uber drivers.
Yeah,
hustling
no,
on
yeah.
them roads
Hey,
every day, you know.
Exactly, bro. And that's what I told myself. I said, yo, like, there's a hustle anywhere you look at it. You know, I was like, and if my primary hustle doesn't work, I'm gonna go to the secondary. You know, just thank God the primary worked and shit.
Yeah, I think we're all at that point where we're ready to quit our day jobs, but we're
Yeah.
still in there because we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I even forgot to ask, like,
How was our
everyone's,
week?
everyone's week, bro.
Oh, true. Yeah, we did just jump right into it.
Yeah. Like, honestly, today I felt kind of weird because, I mean, I'm going to say it now just because we find out Friday, but this podcast won't come out till Monday. At my job, they're just, like, cutting other people, getting a pay cut, and...
You top dog now, though.
No. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to... I think I might just look for, like, finally kind of look for a job that I enjoy doing, like maybe a creative,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like designing job
Because
or something.
It doesn't matter how much money you're going to get there. You're not going to be at your fullest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like that right now, like what you were describing.
Yeah.
Like just sitting down, but I'm like, bro, we have so much to do, but like it's just a hindrance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My whole thing is the benefits. Like, I have a kid too, so I know
sweet, man.
exactly how it is, how much you need that health insurance, right?
Yeah.
But I know there's ways around it. I just have to do my research. But my week was pretty decent, actually. So a while ago, I did this event, Dags Plus One. Shout out Dags. He's coming on the pod soon. And I was vending for him, and I had like merch. I was trying to make sales and stuff, but I really didn't sell anything. I only sold like maybe like a tattoo pack, like one. It was like $10, whatever. And I was like,
what's a tattoo pack?
so I had sold these like temporary tattoos
Okay.
that I had made, and I was like pushing those for like a while. And then I sold one, and I was like, damn, I didn't really make anything. But there was a company there, Mobile Chicago Care. Shout out them. They had a booth there, and they were promoting. They have a van that goes around Chicago, and it provides healthcare for free.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to like schools and they help out the community. And they were holding a t-shirt design contest. And then the lady saw my work, and she was like, I really think you should like do this. Like, I think you'll go crazy. So I did it. I entered, and I won like first place. It was like $300.
What?
Yeah,
And
that
I was
shit's
like,
fire.
damn.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
like,
It's that extra be nice. You just like, damn.
it's just so crazy because
Yeah.
I left that place like, damn, I didn't sell shit. But I got the info to make that
300.
Design. Yeah, I wouldn't have entered if I didn't go.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to make the design off top, or
Yeah. So it's cool. They're about to print like 500 shirts, and
okay.
it's gonna be put out. By the time this podcast out, they should have already announced me as the winner or whatever.
Oh wow, nice.
But I was just like,
nice, man.
it's such a weird coincidence, and like even like I've been realizing lately, like as long as you put the work in, like the blessings come later. Like even if it's like a week or like a month, like they eventually come.
It's funny because while I was looking at you talking about like you quitting that day, I looked at him and I was like, I know you're
We
thinking
both felt it.
you want to quit like
We
right
both-
now.
yeah.
And I was just like, damn.
It's coming
Yeah,
though.
man.
It's coming though.
Yeah. You know, people don't even. I mean, it shouldn't even get put that way, bro. Because like it just happens. You know, like I couldn't
for
tell
sure.
you that I was gonna run that race, listening to Nipsey and him just inspired me to be like, I'm too valuable.
Yeah.
You know, it just like the moment happens, the instincts happen, you get that feeling, and if you know, depending on the person you are,
But wouldn't that be the same thing? Like, I mean, I'm
you shouldn't
kinda
plan it
thinking-
though. You know what I mean?
No, not plan it, but like not saying it's coming like where I'm planning for it like to happen, but just like just knowing that just like you said,
Oh,
like
like
walking in
inspiration and
faith,
shit.
walking in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
faith,
yeah,
like
no,
just
yeah,
like
for
knowing
sure.
like yo, it's coming. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like
I just don't like to give that advice to people. Like,
Yeah, for
yo,
sure.
plan the day you should quit your job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just let it build up and shit. So you're just like, yo, today's the day.
And when you quit, did you already have your kid?
Nah,
first
bro.
one?
No, man. I quit for it was just pure feeling, bro. I was
Yeah.
tired of feeling the way I was feeling, you know? And I think for me, how I felt daily was more important than how I was feeling financially, you know? I was like, fuck it, I'll be broke as shit. But at least I know I got my integrity, you know? Because I came into this game for myself, by myself, and it was just all built off an ideology that I was born into, you know? So to let a company come and take that away from me, I wasn't going, you know? And I felt that that's what was happening. Like, it was just stripping away, like, who I was since birth. And I'm just like, nah, like, this money doesn't equate to that feeling. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking figure this shit out. And, you know, thank God, bro, it all just like, because and, you know, to even say how it worked for me, though, is like, before I even worked at that company, I had a whole bunch of clients that were already rocking with me heavy. So, like, I attributed to that company when I came over. Like, not only did I come over with like my expertise of how to run production, but like I brought clients over, you know? So when I quit, I told,
clients like
they
with
came, they came back with you. Shit.
yeah,
They
and
went
on some
back
real
with you.
trill shit, I told everyone straight the fuck up, like, yo, like, y'all are here now, and if y'all want to continue to stay here, cool. I'm stepping away, and y'all know what I do. And if y'all want to fuck with me, fuck with me. If not, I understand. Because they were a big place at the time.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And different situations. People have job. Everybody has different reasons for being at the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, everybody's there for like to help each other and whatever. But everybody has their own reasons for being.
Yeah.
somewhere,
Yeah.
you
For
know?
me, it was a way bigger picture. You know, like for whoever was in there at the time and shit, you know, they were just probably getting that check. They were just like somewhat maybe intrigued by clothing, you know. But like for me, this is like lifetime, you know. So it's like I had to make my move and shit, bro, and continue to feel who I was, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
I want to add to that. I remember you telling me something about like when you threw away your bed.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you threw away your bed again?
Ah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because
That's funny.
I remember that because it was very like wow, like
Yeah,
I respect
dude.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I go through a lot of emotions, man, and I mean, the story can get really deep, but to like summarize it, bro, I was never really raised with too much discipline, you know? Like my parents kind of just let me be who I was, and like I grew up in the streets a lot, you know? Like I came home and had dinner and like respected my parents, but like in terms of them like really being like, you wake up at 6 a.m., you get ready for school, you do this.
Yeah.
They never put that in place for me. They kind of let like my older brother and like my siblings take care of me, and like low key and shit, you know, my older brother, you know, he wasn't the most responsible and shit. So it's like, I never had that discipline in the morning. But like once you go into like a corporate world where you got to be at work at 9 a.m., you know, you got to be at work at 9 a.m. Like, there's only so many chances you get at showing up at 9:15, 9:30, 10 o'clock where they're just like, dog, you're an all-star, but like people are looking at you walking in late every day.
Yeah.
And this one job I had, man, it got brought to my attention way too many times. And like, I felt it, you know, like I needed the job. And I was at home one day and I was just hella in my feelings. And like, I knew what was creating me to stay in. And it was the comfort where it's like I was like stressed out, depressed, whatever the fuck it was, where it's like if I was laying in bed and closing my eyes, I wasn't feeling that at the moment. So like laying in bed for as long as I could was the answer to like alleviate those feelings, you know? So I said, fuck this bed. This bed is my fucking enemy right now. This bed is in between me and my responsibilities. So I fucking grabbed that. It was a twin size mattress and shit. And grabbed that motherfucker, walked it down the stairs, chucked it in the alley, and I slept on the floor for maybe like 2 years.
Damn.
But it was the best thing ever for me because I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I would wake up almost every hour fucking tossing and turning where it's like, there was no point of keeping my eyes closed, bro. I was hella uncomfortable. So I just got the fuck up every day and went to work on time.
That's so
Yeah.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the decision to get the bed back?
I was fucking doing great in life.
See,
I remember the specific job. Shout out to the homie Oscar Castillo and shit from Modern Notoriety. He plugged me with this one agency, and they hired me to drive out to Kentucky. So I drove out to Kentucky. I was able to bring two of my homies with me. We rented this minivan. We drove out to Kentucky and we heat pressed live. What's the college in Kentucky? It's like the most popular.
The University of Kentucky.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I didn't go to fucking. I dropped out of high school, so I don't really know colleges.
Is
But,
Duke in Kentucky or no? Am I just
No,
completely off?
I don't think
Fuck.
so.
It's just
Oh,
blue.
I
Wow, I'm
can't
gonna
remember.
sound
It's like that
terrible right
bird
now. Sorry,
logo. It's
Tyrone.
the logo with the bird.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh
The
no.
fuck?
Oh,
I really thought I had it, but I was like, nah.
yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. But man, bro, I got a bag. I got a crazy ass bag, and my
For heat
treat-
pressing?
Yeah, going out with the heat press, doing the event, bro. They threw me a big ass bag, and I felt like I've been responsible. So like it was like in my to-do list to get a bed sooner than later.
Yeah.
That job just confirmed it for me. You know, I was like the energy off, like, bro, I'm going out of state to make clothes. You know, it was a fucking hell of a feeling. So as soon as I got back, bro, I pulled up to Mattress Firm.
I know
Cop
like
the
that
bed.
first night.
Mattress
That
firm.
first night of rest on that mattress was probably crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. It was comfort at home, but like I was always crashing at my girl's crib, so I kind of had that at the moment. And
Yeah,
shit,
for
you
sure.
know.
True.
Uh,
So I guess like talking back, what are some of your like favorite moments, like or favorite like people you've worked with and experiences, and like the worst experiences you've had with clientele, I guess,
Man.
if you can say.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I think some of my best experiences, bro, outside of like the activations. You peeped what I did yesterday?
Yeah. Oh, so how was it?
Oh my god, it was great, bro.
That's
I always, have y'all seen that that
So what's that
basketball-
activation? Just
An
so for the
activation
people
is
that don't-
it is like corporate terminology though, but it's like when you go to an event and you do like live production.
Nice.
They call it an activation.
So what you did for the high school, the college?
Correct. Yep,
Okay.
yep. That was like one of the first few and shit. Yeah, yesterday was pretty cool, man. Have y'all seen that basketball court that's like on the fucking like 17th
Yeah.
floor?
Sometimes people be hooping like downtown and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's this crazy ass like skyline and shit, bro. Looks like you're fucking.
I got a peep. I
Yeah,
don't know if I've seen
it's a super dope setting, man.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos and content for a while now, and I just wanted to be there. I wanted to go and check it out, and I didn't even know it was that building. So me and the homie are pulling up. They're like, "Yo," they give me the key card to go in the elevator, and we get
Sick.
off, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, we're here."
Yeah.
You thought
We
it was
made
like a
it.
corporate office and then it's a basketball
Yeah, I
court?
knew it was gonna be a fun event. I just didn't know it was gonna be that setting. So I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
That's
damn.
dope.
Yeah. So that one was fun. So I mean, that's a great moment. There's so many, bro. You know, I don't think one really sits at the top for me. But I think all those opportunities are beautiful. You know, like being able to work with like Chance the Rapper and like kicking it with him. Like, you know, I was able to meet like all of his family and do events like that. So that's always like a cool time when you get to meet people like that for your work, you know? Like they were like, he's an artist, you know, they were like they were really trying to make me feel, not trying to make me feel, but like they were really appreciating me as that. You know, they're like, let the artist do his work. Let him do, because I was
Yeah.
I had Swarovski rhinestones and I was like making custom designs on his piece for the
Yeah.
album that he dropped out, the
Yeah.
Big Day.
Album.
The album. Yeah. So that you know, to have that feeling of like people looking at me in that light, you know, is super cool. But you know, those are dope. I think it's the respect that I get from people is like the biggest highlight, you know, that like knowing where I've come from, where I came from, that the highlight of everyone being like, yo, that's the guy to speak to is like the most accomplishing feeling overall.
Yeah.
You know, to have a team that supports my ideologies and like my concept of what I think this game should be. Those are like my highlights, bro. So it's like an overwhelming, it's like a feeling that I get every day that I was like, I can appreciate. The worst moments,
Yeah, give us some worst moments.
shit.
I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of clients who are just super unprepared, right? And they just come to you and expect you to do all the work. Or
Yeah, in a way, man. Yeah, that was really early on for me. I think that's like the skill that I've like tried to really wrestle and learn how to is to say no, you know, or to manage it and be like, dog, this isn't my strong suit, you know, this isn't my skill. So that I've been learning that the handful of years I've been getting better. I still slip up sometimes and like take on a job that's way too much for me, but
So when that happens, do you let them know, or is it more of like do you still do it, but it's like knowing it's still too much for you?
well, you can always say no, bro, and like they still pursue it. Like I know you just said you don't design, but yo, dog, can you design this? It's just like, yo, okay. But then that's when like the worst of me comes out and I just start ignoring you, to be straight up, you know, where it's like, okay, yeah, you know what? I just told you no 4 times in a row, but you keep persistently asking me and now I say yes, but now I just won't talk to you for like a month because I'm helping the people that I can immediately help with like my skill set, you know?
Right.
So you get put on the back burner. And you know, it's not a good trait to have. It's honestly something that I try to minimize. I used to have a lot of those situations happening consistently.
Yeah.
Now I minimize them to them happening once in a good while. So I feel like there's a lot of progress there, but you know.
Yeah. It's always some seeps through the cracks. You know?
Yeah. And you know, it always like you have it on your mind for a moment, but then it just like, if you think about it at 7:30 in the morning, by like 8 o'clock, you're done thinking about it. And you're just like, okay, you can continue your day.
Yeah.
Then you think about it again, like 2 days later at 7:30 in the morning. Cause like, it's always in the morning. I try to catch my whole day in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I need to get back to this person.
Interesting.
And then like my daughter wakes up and this happens and this happens. And next thing you know, I'm just like in my day helping people that need my immediate attention,
Yeah.
you know? So
How do you have advice for people on how to manage time? Because you have a lot to do, right? Or
yeah, man. Shit, there's not enough time.
Yeah. Honestly.
My advice, bro. I don't got the best advice, man. I think getting more people around you to help you. I think a team is a very, very important key to a successful journey. You know, if you try to do it all yourself, bro, it kind of does crumble. You know, and if it's really meant for you, you'll pick back up, bro. But those moments when it's crumbling just feel terrible. So like, why make yourself feel like that? You know.
Yeah.
So like time management, bro. Set reminders. You know, Apple Notes,
baby.
Yeah, technology, bro. Technology is a great adjustment, man, for time management. And then it's just being real, being honest, being transparent with the projects ahead of you. You know, because like you can assume that it's going to take this long. Once you realize it doesn't, just reach out and be like, yo, dog, I know I told you this day, but like some real shit, it's going to be this day. All you can do is respect it. You know?
Yeah. You had some great advice, like being able to say no is
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah. And it comes to that, you know. You just got to know when to say it. But when all the opportunities are great, what do you say no to? You know, you work 19 hours straight. Yeah.
So how do you manage your time with your kids? Because I only have one kid, and I felt like my life was
How old?
like fast forward. He's 5.
Oh, sweet.
So
Boy.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Nice.
I can't imagine having 2 right now. Like
Yeah, it's
it would be
actually
like,
3, man. I'm a stepfather
Yeah.
to a
nice.
9-year-old.
Yeah. So my BM actually just had a kid with
Okay.
another guy.
Okay.
And no, it's beautiful. He's a little baby, but he's so cute and like
Yeah.
like he reminds me of my son, but not really because like he's got the attributes of his father. So
Are you in that picture?
No, so I'm not with my baby mother, but we have a great like co-parenting situation, and we actually all get along. Like we went to the Donda show together.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, how fucking amazing was that?
it was fire.
It was fire.
Soldier Field,
different.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my bad. The Donda shit at
Yeah. That was
United Center.
No, it was a Soldier Field.
Soldier Field.
Yeah, it was Soldier Field.
Like
bro.
last year, August.
Yeah.
That was Soldier Field.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that
But
was
it
the
was-
first time I've been to Soldier Field, actually. I've never been to
cool.
Soldier Field. So
That was
the first
indoor,
time.
right? Am I joking?
Outdoor.
It was outdoor, yeah.
There was no roof there.
No,
Nah,
bro,
'cause
because that's not the
it's
only
a
way you could have
stadium.
set that shit on fire.
Yeah.
Damn.
What'd you think about the show?
That shit was fire, bro.
It was amazing.
Like
yeah.
that was my first time seeing Ye since the St. Pablo tour.
Okay.
So like that's like when he was in Chicago, that was like right after like that robbery and shit with Kim. So he was like
St. Pablo?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
fucked up, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
I was
he
at Pablo
like,
too.
Yeah, like he wasn't like
Yeah.
Him.
I was so fucking drunk that day.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
I saw
God.
him in Yeezus. So I saw him in Yeezus too, and that was crazy.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't the
That's
same.
number one, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
Was there a
like,
concert you've been to that's better than Yeezus?
No.
Dude, that fucking
No.
mountain when that
Alright.
Yeti was climbing
Alright.
up the mountain.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was just
Best thing I've ever seen.
what the fuck?
Even
Mind
when the
blown.
snow was coming down, that shit was crazy, bro.
Mind
Like,
blown. Hell
Wait.
yeah.
Now that we've gotten to Kanye,
Yeah.
I mean, he's all over right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. He's
What-
entertaining.
Yeah. What do you think about like that shirt he made that said like "White Lives Matter" right now?
You know, that just happened recently, no?
Yeah, very.
I just heard
recently,
some
yeah.
bits about it,
that
but
shit was like
I
a few
didn't.
days ago.
I didn't really catch it. I did see that Instagram post he made like 2 nights ago where he said Black Lives Matter was a scam. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that shit and I'm just like, okay, this man's just tweaking. But then I hear the White Lives Matter, so I was confused. I'm like,
Yeah.
did I misread that? Because it was at like
No,
4 in the morning
yeah,
he posted that.
He did post that, but he also made a shirt that said "White Lives Matter" and
True.
he wore it.
Yeah.
It was crazy at his like season whatever Yeezy thing.
Okay.
So like, there's a lot of people saying like a lot of things, and I don't know.
He knows how to start a conversation.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can't take that man too serious. You know, he has such
Yeah.
a bigger plan
Mhm.
that you
Okay.
can't take him serious. So whoever like hones in is like fucking nitpicking the specific moment. It's like let it all play out. You know.
Type shit,
Interesting.
yeah.
It's not over.
That's what.
you're
Yeah, yeah.
saying.
No,
And that's what I was really saying when like
Okay.
I was saying okay because this is still my guy.
Yeah.
he just be tweaking. You
He
know
be
what
tweaking,
I'm saying?
bro.
It's like that. It's like that. Your cousin. You know, it's like a cousin. It's like I love him, but he be tweaking. You know, and it's okay. Like I'm not saying that's okay, but
You got to be more
It's just-
invested into your life and shit, and not take his so serious. You know.
yeah,
'Cause
because
that he's gonna keep doing his thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anytime he's just doing so well, and like anytime he's just doing good, and nobody's
Yeah.
like really questioning it, and everybody's just yeah, Kanye good, and Kanye like he does something like this every time.
Yeah.
So when I saw this, I was just like, damn, like you just been on a good streak. Like why
Yeah.
would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like it's still like, but it's just he OC.
Yeah, man, you can't take that man too
Super
serious.
OC.
Yeah, who knows what the fuck he's plotting. But I love everything about him and what he does.
Yeah.
You know, I love how like open his mind is and like how he can. I mean, shit. I followed in his footsteps. You know, I can remember fucking 6th grade, my brother playing for me his Champions remix was like the first song I heard of him, and my brother was like, "Yo, that dude's from Chicago." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Sick.
And then he came out with the College Dropout when I was in 7th grade, and it was just game over since then, bro. He's
Yeah.
just a fucking trendsetter.
Damn.
So, you know, I've been following his career since the very fucking beginning, and to see where he's at now is just amazing. But he be tweaking,
Yeah,
like he just be tweaking.
Like all the shit that he's been posting lately.
Yeah.
But it does get the people going, you know.
To get back to Donda though,
It's the
Right.
people.
because I was actually just talking about this a couple weeks ago to a homie, and I had to say that was one of my best concerts because the way that you were able to experience the music for the first time. You know, because like you typically go to St. Pablo after you heard the album, you know what to expect. You're walking into there singing his lyrics. Donda was like, what the fuck's about to happen? And then just like the
Yeah.
way like, what's the song called? Heaven on Earth. Like the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bass to it, bro. The stadium's rocking. You're like, yo, what are we listening? And then the visual, there's fucking like maybe 1,000 pickup trucks and all the homies
Yeah,
out
going
there
around
fucking throwing up
fucking
GD
warning
and
stuff.
shit,
Yeah,
bro. It's
it's
like,
nuts, bro.
what is happening?
yeah.
So like to take away that experience and then to listen to the album in your car the next day, you're just like, ooh.
You've heard
The
every version.
feeling.
'Cause I remember even being there, and I was expecting to hear Jay-Z. So when I
And then you
heard
get the
Jay-Z
Baby.
and I heard Baby, I was like, all right. That
And
shit
then
damn near pissed me off, but I was like, all right, like, I ain't for the trip. But I was just like, what the fuck?
Dude, it was just, I think that was the best way you can present an album, especially from such an
Yeah.
artist like himself, you
Yeah.
know, who's just like so creatively driven. That shit was amazing.
I
Top
li-
5.
I like your take on it because a lot of people left that place disappointed.
Oh.
Like they thought it was gonna be a concert. You got me? And it was like just supposed to be a listening party.
Performance.
Yeah, but if you
But,
watched
like-
even the first 2 shows he had, it was the same thing.
Yeah. And see, I didn't really watch them. I walked into that place blind. And that, funny enough, too, I just got I had just got LASIK surgery the day before, so I had to walk in with some dark ass shades. So I was in that motherfucker chilling,
Yeah.
hat super low, shades on. People probably thought I was off it,
Bro.
but I just got LASIK surgery.
That's so
Sick.
funny. Yeah, I remember when you got it too.
Yeah.
How does it feel now? Like,
Oh, dude,
perfect?
amazing. Yeah, you know, I like to just say great.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's perfect or not. I got to go for a checkup and shit to make sure it's like 20/20, but I can read street signs, so I'm happy.
I'm blind as fuck. I haven't been using my glasses for a year, but definitely
LASIK,
want to
bro.
get there one day.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely worth it, man.
All I remember is that Final Destination shit when they like cut her eye.
Oh, true. I can't.
You ever seen that movie?
Man, a long time ago I seen the first
It was like
one.
one of the newer ones. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Dude,
But
imagine. Because like even an eyelash in your eye hurts. You know what I'm
That shit
saying?
is
Yeah.
it's not even. It doesn't even hurt. It's just
Wait,
irritating.
did it hurt?
Did you do it?
What?
LASIK?
No, not
Oh,
at all.
true.
Did
I
it
wear
hurt?
glasses to read, but
Nah,
that's
bro.
it.
Dude, it's a little nerve wracking because you walk in, you just go into this simple ass room,
Yeah.
and they just like lay down and they put like this like suction cup on your eye, and then once they put the suction cup, he's like, "I bet, give me a couple minutes," and then you just like, you can kind of smell the burn of like your fucking pupil or whatever they're cutting, you know.
Yeah.
But it's mad quick, you know. Like what hurts the most is like the thing keeping your eye open,
Yeah.
because there's pressure. But outside of that, that's really it. You walk out that bitch and you just gotta put drops in every couple days and just cover your eyes from light.
I always remember that Drake and Josh episode where the manager got it.
Yeah.
And they're-
He has to like walk around everywhere.
yeah. But touching back to
Oh,
being,
yeah, you
being
did.
a father, bro. Like,
yeah.
How does I know you're a busy guy.
How do we get caught into Kanye?
Because I had brought up how I went to the concert with my baby mama and her
Gotcha.
significant other. But yeah, I have one. You have two. How does it feel being a father and running a business? Because I know kids don't care, bro. They just want to play. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like,
Yeah, man. You know, because I'm so passionate and I'm so driven into what's happening for me right now. Like I feel like God just has me in favor and he's just giving me everything I want. And as hard as I work, he's putting it in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm taking it all. I'm fucking at the table, you know, never full. And it's not healthy. You know, it's definitely not healthy, man, to be so overwhelmed and like wanting it, you know, cause I come from nothing, man. I'm like first generation from my family. So it's like, yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Like I dropped out of high school. I don't really got nothing going on for myself outside of like what I feel, you know? So it's just unhealthy to a point where like you just don't know where you're at, what you're doing. And to build a family, bro, it's so grounding. Because like, you know, a lot of people can gas you. A lot of people be like, yo, you're the G, oh, you're this, you're that. You know, people, you know, it's a very pretentious game we're in as well. You know, a lot of people got like egos and they're really built up, you know, and sometimes you can play into that just because you just want to be on the same level or page with someone at the moment. So to go home and not be fucking nobody,
yeah.
to be a father and be like, yo, I got to wipe this ass. You know what I mean? I got to feed this baby. Like, it's the best, man. I wouldn't be who I am today or who I could be today if I didn't have my family to ground me and shit, bro. So it's amazing.
You're somebody to them.
Nice.
You said, you know, you go home and you're nobody, but when you go
Oh,
home,
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. But they don't respect me the way that I think I get the respect in the streets, you know? Like, I get the respect as a father. And it, obviously, you know, they're children, so they don't even really respect you. It's like,
How old is yours? now?
I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Okay, so
yeah.
they're not at the point where they could tell you like,
Yeah, they're just gibbering. You know,
Yeah.
like one is just barely starting to walk or crawl, and the other one, she's just something, bro. She's so full of energy, and it's like that's something I want to develop. I wanted my child to develop to have like her own personality and to be very. It's 2 girls, by the way. I
Oh,
wanted her to
okay.
be like very strong, independent. Like you just want these things for your children. Like I want you to be a free thinker. I want you to like not follow but lead. You know.
yeah,
So to like see, like to give your child that opportunity to be like, dude, go ahead, jump off the couch. You're gonna hurt yourself, you know. And then to see them jump off the couch and hurt themselves, like, you know, like not like it's never malicious, but like I want them to learn.
Yeah.
And we're past that point of keeping her under control where she's just too wild, you know. But it's super cool, man. But to come back to it, you know, like it's just the best thing for my life to have a family.
yeah,
You know, we're kind of in a very I wouldn't want to say difficult, but we're in that stage in our relationship between me and my partner and shit where we're just trying to understand each other better. You know, I think that's like the true hardship to like parenting is like making sure your relationship is healthy with like your partner
Yeah.
versus like, you know, because like I'm a great dad. I'm a great, like, the most time I spend is on the weekends. I work mostly Monday through Friday and shit. So the weekends is I get to put the most of my time in, and I do my thing, you know. I'm super invested, but it's like keeping the relationship with your partner healthy, because that's more important than anything. And that's the patch that we're trying to figure out and work through, just because I work so much that, like, I don't give no time to her.
Yeah.
You know, and the little time that I do have goes strictly to the kids. So that's the part that we're figuring out right now.
Nah, but just even you knowing that, like, it's something that you're working towards for sure. Like, working on.
Well, there's nothing I can really do.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I can't stop working. Like, the opportunity in front of me right now is so big that I have to just keep driving it, that it's just like, damn.
I'll tell you, like, just having an older kid, those first 2 years are the worst.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think, like,
It's crazy.
after 3 or 4, when they start walking by themselves, eating by themselves,
Yeah.
it gets a little easier.
I hope, man. Well, not that I hope, but, like, you know, for sure.
Because those long nights, bro. Like, those nights when
It has to happen.
those nights when they're first born,
Yeah.
and they wake up at 3 a.m. They just
Yeah.
want a bottle, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah. And
That
that's where
was
my
the
partner is
worst.
super G, man. Oh, man. Thank God for the mothers. I'm not sure how like,
No,
were you
yeah.
together with her while
Yeah.
those beginning
So-
stages?
We had broke up before he was born, and then we got back together when he was born, and then we were like, all right, I think the best thing right now is to not to be together, and now we have a great relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out mom, shout out everyone who like puts in work on them. Like,
Yeah, dude, the hugest part, man. Like she allows me to sleep during those nights. You know, like I'm already adjusted to like being up during the middle of the night, but she holds it the fuck down. You know, like, and that's the thing where it's like, you know, if I had to express myself a little bit, it's just like, man, let me sacrifice my life right now for creating a future, and like you sacrifice your life right now for creating our future as well with our children. But like, I think that way, but to be straight up, man, it's pretty selfish of me, you know, because that's way more important. But it's just like, I don't know how to go about that outside of just it being that, you know. And that's just the tough part about being a parent, bro. If you're trying to do something for yourself and have children, you know, but
you figure it out. Like, I think everybody who's scared to have kids, like, they end up figuring it out.
yeah, it has to get figured out.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the same way that you felt about quitting your job, right? Like, it just worked out.
Yeah.
Because you believed in it.
Yeah. But you know, it's just like I was only responsible for myself at the time.
Yeah.
Now it's like you're responsible for someone else breathing. And
That's why I have such a hard time quitting, because it's like,
yeah, bro.
it's his benefits too type shit that
Yeah.
I would be giving up.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. It's it's something, man. But that is just, again, it's the double-edged sword. It's like, fuck, was I irresponsible for creating, you know, these children? Because knowing that how selfish I am with what I'm trying to start, but then it's just like, damn, man, these fucking kids is what's giving me the life every day to wake up and keep going.
And
with
you're
it.
building it like for like, you can pass something on to like your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
something that you can, I don't know, just something that you can like say that you did, or even with like whatever they wanted to do. But you can like say like, yo, like if you wanted to do this, this is an option for you. type shit.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I try to take it outside of like them even like thinking like, oh, you can run this company one day.
Yeah.
More so what I'm trying to do is teach them the hard work and the
Yeah.
responsibility. You know, because like how I kind of maybe touched on earlier, saying that like my parents never really implemented specifically like wake up early, go to school, do this, do that. Like I took all those hard lessons learned, and I want to teach that easier to my children. So it's like, if I can lead by example through showing them my job, the company I started, I think that's the biggest benefit to them. You know, hopefully they're smart enough to create something bigger and better than like manual labor. Because at the end of this shit, man, it's just manual labor. This is just a tool for me to kind of get out and discover what's next for me, you know?
Right. Because to circle back, like, you're the first guest on this pod who has a service, right? Like, you're not, I don't know, maybe you are, but do you consider yourself an artist or like a creative?
I say creative. I don't necessarily like to put myself in the word or the category of artist. I'd like to say like visual art, because you can show me your design and immediately it pops into my mind, and then I see the way it gets done. So I see that more as like a visual art, you know, but I don't necessarily create or like put together something for someone to appreciate outside of taking your art and creating it, you know? So I just say a creative, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Because you do design as well sometimes, right? You said people sometimes ask you?
They ask me, bro, and I push myself, man. I'm not comfortable in it, you know? It's not my forte, bro. Like again, right where I understand my skill set is the production. Like it's just it's I can't explain to you how I just see it.
Yeah.
You know, you can just show me something. I can just tell you immediately, like, yo, that way, this way, that way, and yeah, product. You know, so I just try to stay in that lane.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. On that note, Pablo, do you know what time it is?
Of course I do. It's snack time.
It's
Okay.
snack time, baby.
Snack time.
Yeah.
Talk
It's
about
snack
it.
time.
Snack time.
Yeah. It's snack
Okay.
time.
Do snack time.
Yeah.
I've never seen this side of you before, Jason.
Do you guys want to do spicy or sweet first? I didn't know where we should take it. I got two.
Spicy first.
All right.
Oh yeah, the joints.
I just feel like we have so many questions for you. Like I wanted to ask you what your favorite
Is this going to be the first 3-hour podcast?
Nah, we gonna do a mile. We gonna do how many? The mile, right? 26. We gonna do 26
The
hours.
marathon, cuz.
Look, 26 miles. Nah, we doing 26 hours. For sure. Thank you. How many you take? One.
Yeah, just one.
So this is Korean seaweed snack.
Yeah,
It's
so
called-
shout out my coworker Ken. He actually gave us this to
Is-
try.
Is he Korean?
He's Korean.
Oh.
Yeah, Ken. He's a
I've had these
avid
before.
listener.
I've had it homemade before.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasabi too?
But not wasabi flavored.
Yeah, so these are wasabi seaweed snack,
Why would they do that?
Korean premium. I think the brand is called J Basket.
All right.
So
All
we're
right.
going to rate it out of 10.
Have you ever had this in soup?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh.
Woo.
Yeah, strong off top.
Oh my god.
Kind of like it.
It's good.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Strong off top, but it ends sweet.
It's very sharp. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah.
That's wasabi.
It did.
It's wasabi,
It got
sure.
better. Like towards the end.
Yo,
Wow.
what's one of y'all worst sushi moments?
Probably like one of those first times where like you went to like an all you can eat, right?
Uh-huh.
And like everyone's like, yeah, let's just order everything, bro. Like 4 of these, 5 of these, like let's do it. Get the boat, right? Get like 2 boats, whatever. And then like you end up like not being able to finish the sushi, and you're just like trying to divide it between like all these people around you, and people are like sneaking them into their like napkins to like throw them out. That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Man, I haven't had that situation yet.
You
Yeah,
wanna
Yeah.
Usually I eat
You
all the
wanna
sushi.
go? Oh,
I would be down.
All right.
Dude, I had some fire ass sushi yesterday.
Where?
We went to a spot called Sushi Daku or Doku.
Oh, taku.
One would say.
Sushi taku.
No, Doku. Dokku.
Oh, okay, where is that at?
It's on Wabash off of.
it's in the Loop?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
like it was right across the street from the joint. We did that activation
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
Dude, fucking hands down, probably one of the best in the city, yo.
Damn.
We fucking threw down, bro.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
I recently went to like a rotary sushi. Those are pretty cool. But for the experience. Like just to be
Okay,
able
I've
to
never
grab
been
it
to
and
one.
shit.
You been to one?
Yeah.
They got one in Chinatown.
Yeah, they have a little train that comes through sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a bad sushi experience.
Really?
Like, nah, not
It's-
really. It's not like a thing I eat sushi, but it's not like I don't think it's often enough to run into an issue. You know what I'm saying?
With this shit being wasabi, my first time going, I went to this spot like off Addison with the shorty trying to impress her. I was probably like 18, 19. And I thought I fuck with guacamole, avocado.
Yeah.
And
thought it was just-
I thought it was so like I spread that
It's
shit. I
like-
spread a handful of it.
You did that as
And
avocado?
I just was not. I did not understand.
That's funny.
And I was trying to finesse that date, and I took a fucking mouthful. Pause. Of some fucking wasabi, and I damn near almost threw up in front of Shorty.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
Dude, I had a
crazy.
similar experience. We went to Los Mariscos at it was in Melrose Park, and this was like back in high school. I get like one of the spiciest plates out there. I wasn't even trying to impress it. I was just like, it looked good, but I didn't know what I was like
Hell
not
no.
capable of, and I was sweating. I had like snot.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't.
Well,
a
how
good
did the
time.
rest of the date go?
I never made out with her or nothing.
Oh man, what was that spot? What's the spot? Strings.
Oh, yeah, I've
yeah.
been there.
They used to have
So good though.
Oh, dude, fucking fire. They used to have a spot on, they were like on North Avenue in like Halstead. And it was, man, a handful of years ago, I went with the homies and we tried like all like the level 3.
Oh, the spicy.
Oh my God. Bro, I've
Whoa.
never had that experience of just like fucking drenched in sweat and
Yeah.
snot coming out your nose. You're just like, it's good.
Hell no. Forcing yourself at that point.
Yeah, dude, it's
You
fucking
see,
terrible.
You see people eat that one chip challenge thing?
No.
Dude, people
That shit is
dying.
stupid.
Yeah.
Is that the shit they sell at like I seen like a
Yeah.
7-Eleven thing.
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck is that?
It's like one of like the hottest chips or something.
Why do people do
It's like
that?
they when you
It's
buy
so
it, it's just like
crazy.
it's literally just like one
One
chip.
chip, yeah, I
Yeah.
peeped that shit at 7-Eleven. I was like, that's
Hell
crazy.
no.
So I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. We
Uh,
didn't rate it.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
I like those. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because this wasabi flavor, it doesn't like it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give it like a 7 out of 7.5. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty sharp.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
Damn.
The normal ones be like 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather have normal.
Like I wouldn't seek nothing like that as a snack,
Yeah.
but it was
You,
good.
you gotta eat this
Yeah.
with rice, you know
Nah.
what I'm saying? I've seen people, when I saw the first white person to eat this, like take it out of that backpack just to eat it just plain, I was flabbergasted. I was like, that's not what you eat that with.
Yeah,
You eat it with something.
With rice or
Okay.
something.
yeah.
So
I'm
these
ready.
are
Come on,
Flabbergasted.
That's what I was waiting for.
That was a real word.
these are Dora 3. I'm gonna take you guys to Italy. This is a fragola croissant.
Italian.
We're international here at User Friendly. Yeah, I mean, packaging.
What's the filling?
Strawberry.
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 I rock with croissants hard.
Yeah, I like croissants too.
I've never had a packaged croissant.
This makes me think we should be toasting this
Yeah, high
damn.
key.
That's next level.
or air fry it.
Oh, I thought you meant toasting. Like, let's have a toast. Like,
Oh,
let's have a toast to George. Yeah.
Hey,
For sure. Yeah, all the strawberry at the bottom.
that's fresh.
It's not as
not
bad as
bad.
I thought, yeah.
Throw it in the microwave for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I
You
wish
can't
it had,
go past like 5-10 seconds on something like this.
Yeah.
Blow up.
That shit goes the wrong direction.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I wish I had more filling in it.
Well,
There's nothing.
This with like some coffee,
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
hot chocolate.
I have a croissant like every morning.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
toast it?
Nah, bro, I just go straight up. Just go right at it.
Crazy.
My daughter loves them too, bro.
You're crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Lucas too. Kids love bread.
Yeah, yeah, I'll grow.
I love croissants. I can't eat it normally.
No, you gotta dress it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
I gotta toast it. I gotta let it marinate.
Extra, baby.
You know what's really crazy? Squared and Matt put me on to like, you could get a burger but on a croissant at Portillo's.
Yeah, a burger.
A
Burger though?
And the
Damn, I
burger's
remember
already
that.
decent, but like on the croissant,
It ain't like the croissant. It's not like the beef croissant. Like the cheddar one is like the flat one.
Yeah, because I've had that one.
Mm-hmm.
I had the.
Ask for it on
Beef
burger,
croissant.
man.
Damn.
That's crazy. I've never had the burger from Portillo's.
Sometimes they go try you and say they don't do it. But
Yeah.
I be standing on my shit. I be like, I got it the other day. What you mean?
You know, crazy. My brother-in-law, he's like the regional manager for Portillo's and shit.
Oh, really?
Not to throw the company under the bus and shit, but I just do not fuck with how they have their employees outside.
it's kind of
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know,
They just give
as
them,
an
like, some
ethical
gloves
thing,
and
it's
shit.
just like, bruh, it'd be winter
Cold as
sometimes. We
fuck.
pull up, cuz, and they're out there with a. I'm like, yo, like, this food's not that serious
That's true.
for you to be outside like that, because you got to do a fucking 6 hour. Who knows how they rotate, but
And
I
you
don't
don't really see a lot of people, a lot of other places do that, or at all.
yeah,
Right?
I fuck with Chick-fil-A.
I think Chick-fil-A might.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A does it. It's just like for me, it's just like damn, man. But they're so nice at
what's,
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, so that's the difference?
Yeah, well, it's like I try to always put myself as a people person and shit, man. So I
Yeah.
just don't like an ethical thing of like, damn, man, these motherfuckers are like outside. It be rain, bro. It was one time it was like pouring rain, and they're out there taking my order. I was like, dude, like, damn,
They gave him a Portillo's poncho.
you know,
told
like
him
how
to
much
get
are they
back to
paying
it.
you,
I
bro?
feel like at Chick-fil-A though, like during the winter they're inside.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
they're
can't remember.
outside.
I can't remember Chick-fil-A at a winter setting or a crazy setting.
We gotta look this year. This winter we have to scope out Chick-fil-A and see if they do this.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about that now. I do fuck with how they have that door at the drive-through and they just walk out and give you your bag. That shit's cool.
I ain't been to Chick-fil-A in a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I haven't been there. in
They
a
opened
while.
up a new one on like Elston and Fullerton, and they got that door right at the drive-thru. They just walk outside and like hand it to you. I'm like, that shit's cold.
Damn.
I like that. Changing the drive-through game, you know.
That's funny.
What are standards?
So, have you guys recently seen those McDonald's toys, the Cactus Plant Flea Market toys?
Who hasn't?
No.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has them.
You got some yet, Jason?
I got one, but it was out of coincidence, and I tried to get some for us today, but they were all sold out.
True.
To the one I went to.
Same. Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, I seen an Instagram post and shit that dude and shit, Christopher Kites, got like the glow in the dark joints.
Oh,
They're
really?
like a super rare version to get.
They're probably
It's like,
prototypes or
crazy.
something.
Yeah,
if
and this
they
is like
are.
out of anyone to get those joints, it would be the dude that goes the craziest with collectibles and shit.
That's crazy.
So
You
I
think he'll
beat
turn
that.
them into chains?
No, I mean he's so creative, you know. Who knows what he'll do with them?
That's sick. I think
I got the
I don't know.
grimace.
I
it's
got
crazy
that one
what
too.
hype does, right?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy how, you know, I'm not playing into it to be straight up and shit, but
Yeah.
I always like to sit back and watch. It's
Yeah.
cool.
No, I was just like, damn, Cactus Plant Flea
Yeah,
Market?
it happened like that too, right?
Yeah.
The promo hit like a week and a half
Yeah.
ago. Next thing you know, motherfuckers are buying adult Happy Meals.
Exactly. I posted it on my
Very
Instagram
quick.
as soon as I saw it. I was like, damn, like grown ass man. They got grown ass men buying, toys.
Adult Happy Meals.
Yeah,
They're so cheaply made. It's like plastic.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it's McDonald's and I get it.
yeah.
But I was just like, damn, this is crazy.
Did y'all used to hype over the old school McDonald's toys and shit back in the day?
They were sick. My mom used to collect them. She takes my son all the time too. So
Yeah.
it's like, how are you gonna tell your kid that he can't have McDonald's? Like you're probably
Yeah.
not at that. They don't need McDonald's right now.
Yeah,
right?
man. Well, to be straight up, bro, we try to put a foot down on fast food like that.
That's good.
To be
Yeah.
straight up, like I eat McDonald's. The only time I really eat McDonald's, bro, is when I'm driving home from the studio at like 3-4 in the morning and there's nothing else open. But outside of that, and I regret my life as soon as I take the first bite. I'm like, why?
Yeah, you could have had something else.
But
Something
we're
healthy.
trying to teach our daughters different, bro. We try to
That's
take them
good,
away
bro.
from fast food and shit. We try to home cook a lot.
Damn, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah,
right now.
we're so like just wired to like convenience, make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'd rather not eat than like eat
Yeah.
fast food, to be straight up.
For the people that don't know, you are also a runner, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're very health conscious, and you keep in mind what your body, like your body's a machine, right? You kinda, like-
Yeah, for the most part, bro. I be half stepping the health style of it, but I mean, what I could appreciate from running, bro, is just like it's you versus you. I'm like if you guys can understand that from everything I've been talking about, like I love challenging myself and like breaking the bad old habits. So running, I think does that for sure, because like anyone can run unless you're like physically not allowed, disabled
Yeah.
or something like that, and you don't have that ability to. But like everyone can do it, bro.
it's like the discipline.
It's specifically the
Bro.
discipline, bro. If you ever go to a race, bro, there's every age, every size, every color, everything. You know what I mean? Like, bro, when I was running the marathon, I've seen like 300-pound people, bro, passing me up.
Nice.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
They want it.
They want it,
They've been
bro.
working for
It's
it.
something there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You know who David Goggins is?
Oh, dude, I fucking love David Goggins,
he's
dog.
crazy.
That's my G.
Who is he? Can you
Hell
please
yeah.
explain?
I don't know. That.
Get hard.
Who's gonna? Who's gonna
I
drive
would
the
love to
boat?
get a run one day with him.
Who's gonna carry the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
like
dude.
a very motivational speaker.
Okay.
You watch any of his videos, you're gonna want to work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
true.
He's just good at that, and
Yeah. He really puts that like in forefront, right? Of like it's just you versus you, bro. It's like if you're a bitch, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're not. It's you to decide
Does
that.
he say that?
Damn near, bro.
Oh, for
he's
sure.
very
Damn.
he's very verbal with it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a bitch today. Ask yourself, and that's really it. He'll leave it like that.
Like I'm getting my ass up.
Yeah, it was funny. I was kind of like in a physical slump. My partner that helps me at the studio, man, Robert, who just ran a marathon this past weekend. He's been training this whole summer, right? And he's like, bro, you been running? He asked me maybe like a month and a half ago, and I was just like, nah, dog. Like I did a half marathon in June, and I haven't ran since then. And then he just asked me, and I was just like, no. And then he just that same night he sent me a David Goggins video, and literally he just had some super disrespectful shit. He was just like, "You're a bitch if you're not doing what you need to be doing." And I was just like, "Thank you, Robert. Thank you for sending me that video." That's all you need to hear.
Robert's
you know?
so crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Robert though.
Yeah, that's the big homie. But yeah, David Goggins, super cool
David
guy.
Goggins.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. But that's just really what I get out of running, bro. Is not so much the physical activity, but just like how you just compete against yourself and you evolve. You know, if you
Yeah.
stick to it, you do evolve every time.
I ran once this summer.
True.
I wanted to get back out there, but
What'd you do?
I don't know. I mean, I just ran around the block.
Okay.
Wasn't anything crazy, you know. I just put the shoes on, started from the top, you know, went all the way around.
Oh yeah.
I did it 4 times. You know, it was like a little cul-de-sac. So it was like I'll say like a mile. You know,
Yeah.
1 mile.
That's
All
cool,
equal.
man.
Yeah.
Did you
but-
like track yourself or time it or
Nah, I
anything?
didn't. I was just out there.
That's the next
I
challenge.
wanted to get
man.
back out there, but I was just like, fuck it, you know. I just
I'm not
didn't
gonna
get
lie.
the chance.
When I was in like middle school, I used to dread the mile. I was
Yeah,
a big
same.
kid back in the day, so like when I knew it was around that time, I was like, "Fuck!" And I probably got like 13 or like 15, something like crazy. I was just like, it was the worst time of my life. True.
You
But
grew up
now
in the
I like
city?
it. Nah, in the burbs.
Okay.
Yeah, west suburbs. Yeah, like
Well-
you know where Melrose Park is?
Yeah.
Yeah, right
I do a lot of business out of Melrose. I got a good homie out there. It helps me a lot.
Nice.
I'm always about like 25th.
Yeah.
The Marisco spot you went to, was it?
Yeah, on 25th.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the joint.
But
Don Alfredo, carnitas, come on.
that one's
Yeah, right
That's
there.
it. Yeah.
Gotta
you
make
know.
some. I want to try it.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Threw me off.
Yeah, I mean, recently you said you went to New York.
Yeah. So I just came back from New York, guys.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Drop a bomb for New York.
Love it.
Yeah, it was fun. Shout out Aurora. We took a nice little. Me and my girlfriend. We took a nice little trip out there,
Oh yeah.
and we just had a great time. I think I have a warm place for New York. I won't live out there, but it's always fun. Like there's always something to do. I love going with the guys too. We gotta go soon. It's great.
So is their pizza really that much better?
No,
Oh,
I didn't like their
shit.
pizza at all. I feel like
Whoa.
it's just super flat. I just don't like thin crust like that.
Mm.
I like the thin crust out here better.
Was it crispy?
A little bit.
Was it your first time out there?
Nah, we've been a few times. Like me and Square's gone. Like, and I've gone with the homies before. But yeah, the pizza wasn't good. Do you
I'm not
guys?
gonna say
I've
it's
never been
nasty.
there.
It's just like I don't know. I just don't get it. I feel like if I was like from there, I'd be like, damn, like you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I'm just from here,
Damn.
and the pizza's better here.
It's like
But it's not like
I mean,
saying
those
it's
are
bad
shots.
there. Just you
Yeah.
know.
Kapow.
I think a good representation of like New York pizza in Chicago is like a Demo's.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Demo
Yeah.
represents New York really well.
Low key, I had Demos like yesterday.
I really fuck with I really fuck with New York pizza.
Okay.
You know.
Demos
Do you
is
have a
crispy,
favorite
though.
spot?
In New York, nah, bro. Every time I've been, bro, it's just been like, and that's one thing. I just try to sit back and appreciate everybody and like everywhere for what it is, you know. So I don't really try to judge it against whatever else we got going on and shit, you know. So like, what I could appreciate is just you pop out your hotel or wherever the Airbnb, and there's like a pizza spot on the corner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
Maybe I
just
should've
grab a
done that
slice
one.
and you dip. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the shit I love.
Because the deli is top tier. Like the chopped cheese, always good.
Oh yeah, as I said, like I love that. Like my favorite taco in Chicago is probably from a carniceria. You know what I mean? Like in the cut. Like I just love shit like that.
Yeah.
So the pizza is smacked every time for me.
Nice.
Yeah, that thin crust though.
I gotta keep trying shit.
Yeah. Did you do anything specific
Oh yeah.
out
So
there?
I went to the MoMA. I went to the Basquiat exhibit. That shit was fun. Times Square, Brooklyn Bridge,
Oh, yeah.
Central Park. It was cool. We had
Cute
a-
shit, right? Walking
yeah,
that Brooklyn
you gotta
Bridge.
do that. Yeah. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
But colder than I expected. I thought it was gonna be a little warmer. I think it was warmer here than it was over there.
That's just crazy.
Yeah,
I want to go.
You never been?
No,
We should
I've
go.
never been. Yeah.
we gotta take a field trip.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That should be the field trip. Let's
Fucking
go to New York.
Chicago on steroids, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
On
Oh,
steroids?
yeah, bro.
It's just so fast.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like,
very fast,
yeah.
huge.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like our skyline is like you can see it like that. Like New York's, you gotta be like,
Really?
you know.
Damn.
But I think Chicago's so much better in terms of like we have so much more shit like right around us, you know? Like we can travel 20, 30 minutes and get to the next part of Chicago.
Yeah.
New York, you gotta fucking hustle to get to where you want to go to.
It's just
crazy.
tough. Yeah, everything's so spread out.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's dope though.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching anything lately? You know, Netflix.
So on Netflix, they put back Well, I don't know if it's the first time or not, but they put Rush Hour on Netflix, and I've been watching that, dude. It's amazing. I forgot how good it was, and I was like, bro, this is top 5. Like, bro, Jackie.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, one of my favorite
Chris
scenes
Tucker.
from the first one was when he got away and he was climbing on the fucking bus.
Yeah.
So when he climbed up and he was like, "What the fuck?" He was just like, it was this entire scene. Like, yeah, Jackie is
Yeah.
incredible, bro.
Because he's supposed to be like locked up or some
Yeah,
shit, right?
you feel me?
Yeah.
He does his own stunts, man.
Juntao.
Yeah.
Su Young.
Jackie's a real one.
Yeah, Jackie goes crazy.
Nah, dude, this shit was amazing.
I told Lucas,
Love
I was
it.
like, go to, because my dad loves Rush Hour too, and I was like, go tell my dad, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? He did it. That shit was like, my dad was like, how do you know that? And we were watching movies with them. Yeah. But Rush Hour 2 is my favorite.
Yeah.
2, when they go to
With the girl that.
China and then they come
yeah.
back.
That one's cool too.
That was when like Chris Tucker was doing the whole like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
Damn, both of them are so good. The
Yeah,
second
dude.
one is, I feel like, definitely is the better one, but the first one is just too damn funny.
Yeah, man. It's amazing.
They also got Austin Powers on Netflix. Have you guys been watching all of them?
I've actually never
like it or
watched
you don't
all
like
of
it?
them.
Yeah, no, I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I just mad at my time. Like when I put on anytime I put on just something for myself, if it's not the fucking Disney Channel for my children, I just zone out, and I like start thinking about something, so I don't
Yeah.
really. But
Yeah.
Damn.
like we got fucking Encanto and all these Disney movies on
Encanto.
repeat.
My son was actually the
The
kid from there.
Bruno.
Yeah.
No, the Antonio.
Antonio,
The guy who
For Halloween?
he could talk to animals and stuff.
Mm.
he's gonna be that this year. Or was that last year?
He was so his school had like a Hispanic heritage thing.
Oh,
So since we're Colombian, he went as that. Like
Oh.
that was his costume. And then he already has like a ninja costume that he's wearing for Halloween.
Yeah.
But he likes dressing up.
Dude,
so.
he's probably ready. Get
Yeah,
all his
he's
candy,
exciting.
bro. He's
Yeah, now
fucking
that-
ready.
Now, the first one was fire. What was it? You said
Encanto?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I actually haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You
I
need to
haven't
watch.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's pretty crazy because like we watch these movies on like, bro, all those Disney movies has been on repeat for like 100+ times, but like I always zone out through them all. So anytime I can like really sit down and pay attention for the moment I do pay attention, I always like see a new scene. And I'm just like, oh shit, I don't remember this part. So that's all.
Yeah.
Man, Encanto's a good one. I try to keep them OG though with it too, like Toy Story and
I tried
fucking-
to.
Her favorite right now is like Monsters Inc.
Oh, nice.
all around and shit. Yeah, it's interesting.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't, because I remember us meeting for the first time and you had no kids.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me, like, you were like, yeah. I was like, are you, I forget how it happened, but you're like, I don't know if I'm dating her or not. But I think it was just a joke or something.
Well, man, yeah. Oh, man,
But I
shit.
don't know who you were seeing. at
That's
the
what I'm
time
saying. Back
either.
then, bro, I
Yeah.
don't even know who I was seeing.
Yeah.
So was he like this motivated back then, or
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
like? Because I felt like when I had my kid, like that really got me going. Like that,
Yeah.
it was like an extra push to like
Yeah.
focus on my craft and stuff.
My child did give me the will to take it serious. It's been crazy, bro. Like again, like it's just keeping my head down and working hard has always been the I mean, I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican. Like my father just like my father and my mother, I can't take anything away from both of them. They just implemented such a hard working ethic that like that's what I really took away outside of just respecting people and really having morals and shit. But so I just always kept my head down, bro, and everything was just coming to me. It always just came, Like I didn't necessarily have to speak it. I worked for it, and it all just always came. And it was when I quit Rowboat, I low-key quit, and my girl gave me such a fortunate position to work out of her basement. So I was like just trapping out of my girl's basement for like a year, and it was going extremely fucking well. Like I was making hella money. I had no overhead. Everyone knew too. Like I had some legit people pull up to my girl's basement. People that you hear their name, they were like, "Damn!" And they loved what I was doing. They loved that I was not stopping and putting effort in, right? And I don't want to say I was taking it for granted, but it was just like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. It was comforting to know like this is working. I'm doing my thing, and I could tell you, man, damn near to the specific day and hour when it clicked to me that I should take this serious. I was in my girl's basement. It was probably like 2-3 in the morning. And dude, I had boxes all over me, bro. Literally stacked against everywhere. And there was not a corner you can look at in this basement. And we lived in the basement too. We had like a room in there. There wasn't a area you can look at that didn't have a fucking pile of boxes. And I'm heat pressing. I'm doing something it's mad late, and my girl's just like watching TV, and she's pregnant with my first daughter.
Yeah.
And I just look, and I'm just looking around, and I'm like, I gotta take this shit serious. I literally told her that night, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get a studio. Like, I'm gonna go look for a studio. And yeah, 2 days later, I signed my lease, fucking bought equipment, and I just fucking moved on it. But yeah, it was my child that made me take it to the next step, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you got the studio.
Yeah, man. And it's been a whirlwind, bro, you know? But it's crazy enough, too, that, like, she was the push, but she pushed me for everything that was to come. I can't lie to you when I said, like, as soon as I got into space, shit just started coming in abundance. It wasn't like, yo, I'm in the studio now, let's work. I kept doing this. Nothing changed from me being in the basement to me going to the studio. There was no extra effort of being like, yo, dog, let's work. I'd never done that, you know? It's always been like, yo, oh, that's what you want to do? Let's get it. It's always been, let's get it. Never, hey, let's do something.
Yeah.
You
People
know?
come to you.
Yeah. And that's not even being cocky or arrogant.
it's
You know
not.
what I mean? It's like people just understanding who I am
And what you could provide.
and what I can do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's like as soon as I signed that lease, dog, everything just came in abundance. If you go look at the studio now, there's no space to walk. It's crazy. Not to talk about 2023 plans, but there's a lot of big plans coming out, you know? And yeah, dude, it's just crazy. So it's like everything. That's why I just say I walk in faith, bro. It's like you just have to really understand everything happens for a reason. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, bro. Because like if it's meant for you, it's going to happen. But you got to respect it. If you don't respect it, it don't mean shit, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So this kind of reminds me of a question that my coworker had. Shout out Ken. But he wanted to know what your first machine was that you bought. So
yeah, the very first machine I bought was a plotter. It was a machine to cut vinyl.
Oh, like a circuit?
Yeah, something like that. But I've never been one to half-ass shit, bro. So it's like I had to be like 22 years old, and I was just learning the game. I was going to print shops, and I was becoming that language. I was understanding it because, funny enough, like one of the first people to trust me with an order was the homie Aaron and his boy Davo. They hit me up through Instagram and they're like, yo, can we get some stuff done? And I was like, yeah, you know, like I can get it done for you. But really, I was just going to another printer to get it done, right?
Right.
And that's where I started to experience all these challenges of like, yo, this shit looks simple, you know? So I'm telling the printer like, yo, this is what we got to do. And the dude's like, nah, bro. And it just fucked me up because there was so many thoughts in my mind of like, but why not? You know? And there was this one specific design that could have been done with vinyl. And the dude just denied, like the printer denied me of like handling the production. So I just got so upset with that. And I was like, yo, I'm done hearing no. So I literally got an income tax check. It was like probably like $1,100. And I was going to this one place, this supply shop. And they used to have this industrial dope ass plotter. It was like yellow and black. I forget the name of it. It was an industrial joint though. It cost $900 at the time. And that was the first thing I bought. And I suck at technology and programs and shit. So I bought it. I came home with it. I just bought it, you know, like I know that's what I need, you know?
Yeah.
So I bought it. I went home with it. I set it up in my bedroom and I started to read that manual. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Nice.
And yeah, the journey began, man. A lot happened with that plotter. Till this day, I still have it. I actually want to like hang it up as like a piece of memorabilia and shit.
Sick.
Yeah, but that was the very first machine, man. It was a plotter, 24
and
inch.
it just cuts vinyl.
Correct. Yeah, I mean that's the main purpose of it. You could finesse it to do a few other things, but like the main purpose is to cut vinyl and then heat press it to apply it. So
Nice.
yeah, that was the very first machine. It was a 24 inch vinyl plotter.
And if you had a favorite method of getting something on a product, on a garment, what would it be? Embroidery, screen printing? For you?
I think right now, bro, I really enjoy embroidery. I just made a huge ass investment on a new embroidery machine. I got a Tajima 6-head T-Mark. So I like to say my favorite production style right now is embroidery. And I know how to operate in it. Like, you know, as much as I can represent screen print and talk about screen print and help you get it together. Like my partner in the studio, Robert, handles all that. I'm not too much of an expert in terms of producing it. So I'm just not comfortable with it. But embroidery, I can fucking finesse the shit out of some embroidery. So
Sick.
yeah, and I got a machine to back up how I visualize it. So that's kind of the exciting part right now. So I'd say at the moment embroidery.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think you guys didn't have any questions? No?
You know what I mean? I had a would you rather.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Let us hear it.
All right, for sure. You guys ready?
How's this go?
I'm just gonna simply ask, would you rather?
All right.
You know, so would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page of anything, of a book, of a paper, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
I think bite my tongue. Them paper cuts a bitch.
I would go with the paper cut because I don't use that much paper. We're paperless over here, and I feel like I eat more than I touch paper, so I wouldn't want to bite my tongue.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. My life would be ending right then and there.
That shit is hard.
Yeah.
I'll probably
I don't like either one.
Yeah.
I'll
Come on,
probably have
son.
to.
I would hope that the paper cuts that you get so many that your fingers would get like a callus over it so that it wouldn't feel like anything.
I'll take the paper cut.
Damn.
I don't want to bite my tongue, bro.
Yeah.
Every time. That's like every time, like every chew.
I still got my wisdom teeth, so I low key bite my tongue pretty often. So I'm just fucking used to it already.
Damn.
It's like you catch it, you go halfway, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I actually have another one. Would you guys rather lose your toes or your
Your thumbs.
thumbs?
Could you still walk if you don't have toes?
Probably not. You probably can't walk right at all.
Without your front
I
toe?
think you would waddle.
I think your toes are your most important
You probably
part.
can't run. You can't run without a toe.
I think it's the pinky toe. Is it the pinky toe that's the most important part?
Nah,
It's
it
not.
can't be.
You don't need your pinky.
I feel
No,
like
pinky
the
toe.
big toe you need.
You don't think you'll...
The stability it gives.
Yeah.
Nah.
Damn.
Some people's pinky toes
But
don't
same
even.
with your
like-
thumbs.
Yeah, but I would want to still be able to... That's fucked up.
I need my thumbs. I need a whole shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of my toes.
With your mouth.
Like doing this shit for
crunch.
like forever. Like having like your shit like this.
It's kind of fucked up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough.
I
Can't
need
hold
my
a pencil.
thumbs. Yeah, for sure.
Man. Well. Oh wait. I thought we had an from
Okay, for
Destiny.
sure.
She
Yeah.
had said
But to answer that though, I'm taking the toes away. Fuck them toes.
Really?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Need them thumbs, bro.
Yeah, I need my hands.
Damn, that's true.
I can sit down and work.
You know what, man? I'll sit down next to you, bro.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
If you guys could be a TV character, reality or fiction, who would you relate to more? Who would you relate to more?
I don't really know too many characters like that. I think Steve Carell from The Office. That's the
Very
fucking
sick.
man right there.
That's the man.
Yeah.
Man.
If you go, I'm gonna keep on the office train. I'll say there.
Dwight?
Craig Robinson. He
Craig,
played Daryl.
yeah, he's a G.
Yeah, he played Daryl on The Office.
I'm gonna be the guy with the girl who's always pranking.
Jim.
Yeah,
Jim.
I'm Jim.
Jim? Who would I be?
Daryl.
He'd be
Daryl.
Creed, Yeah.
No, not Daryl. Dwight.
Dwight?
You'll be
Yeah,
Dwight
Dwight, my
because
bad, yeah.
Damn, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
That'd be
you
crazy.
could be a little gullible sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm yeah.
You're gonna be enforcing the laws on us. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. All
I'm
right,
trying to
bet.
see. You could be a little bit of Creed. You got a little bit of crazy.
Oh,
I ain't
shit.
know about the. About your past. A little bit about your past. Today.
Yeah.
Well, you might have that that edge.
Oh,
in you.
yep.
Who's the guy that took over after Steve? Like
Oh,
he
that
retired.
cat. I forget his name.
Andy.
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah.
Andy?
He's like a dick.
The
though.
tuna
You're
guy?
not Andy.
Yeah, that was the tuna dude.
Yeah. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I low key love to act not like act like him, but like I love that dry humor. Like I play that role a lot in my house. I try to do it often everywhere, honestly. So like I love that show. The way he plays that shit is great.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
Yeah.
Are you active on social?
Man, bro, I'm just kind of getting to the swing of it a little bit more. There's just so many great and dope opportunities presenting itself, and things are kind of going in motion. So maybe like the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been a little bit more active on social media. But I always just take like months breaks and hiatuses. But yeah, right now I got the personal profile, which is cool. I kind of just want to keep that personal. It's a J Create page, but outside of just like showing family and just like fucking shoes and stuff, I don't do much on there. But then I'm really pushing the just.studios page, JUS.studios. That's going to be the business. That is the business page, kind of just showing everything we do in production and everything we got going on.
Sick.
There's no post at the moment. We're kind of just building it up, but I got like this little strategy of how I want to roll out. So yeah, just.studios.
Nice.
Oh yeah. You can follow us at User Friendly Podcast, Pablo Trees, Paz Prince.
Squared Hill everywhere.
And stayoutaforder.com.
Hey.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you,
Thank you
bro.
for coming.
Yeah, no doubt,
Spin
bro.
again.
It was super dope. Glad to chop it up with you guys.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Boom.
Okay. Okay.
I'm ready to see you pop lock, cuz. Go ahead.
Hey. Hey.
You acting up this episode, Jason.
Yeah. Watch out. You guys better watch out.